Okay, just a quick reminder, we do get out at 9:18, so because of the no tardy party, we're on a pep rally bell schedule, although there's no pep rally. So if y'all could give me your attention, let's go to the 8-1 notes. We just need to look at finding the area of a triangle that is not a right triangle. It's a very simple formula, and you just get the information on the sides and plug it in. So go to this slide right here. Couple of notes to take over here to the side. Recall that the area of a triangle, do you remember the formula for middle school? 1/2 base times height. If you don't remember that, it's no big deal. I just wanted to see if you recall that. By the way, that formula comes from the fact that if you have any given rectangle, you with me? And you connect opposite corners by drawing a diagonal, you just formed two triangles, right triangles if it's a true rectangle. And that's where the formula for the area of a triangle comes from, because the formula for the area of a rectangle is base times height. And if I want the triangle, then I just cut it in half. So that's where that formula comes from. Well, the only problem with that formula is that the base and the height, let's draw a oblique triangle, and then we're going to drop what's called the height, the altitude, straight down perpendicular. The formula 1/2 base times height requires you to know the base of the triangle and then the true height that runs perpendicular to the base. We are looking at non-right triangles that don't have the altitude drawn. So that's why this formula is different. So if you look at the example, or actually if you look at the formula up here, it's a little overwhelming at first. First of all, capital K is what they use for the area of a triangle. I don't know why. You don't have to use that if you don't want to, but look at it. It says the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2. That's side B, not base. Side B times side C times sine of angle A. Okay? And then it has another equal sign, which is saying, or, what if you have these other sides? 1/2 AB sine C, or it could be 1/2 AC sine B. You don't have to memorize those. They're going to be given to you on the formula sheet. You have to know how to use it. I would not sit here and try and be nitpicky about the letters A, B, C, because I think that's going to make it even more confusing. I think you should look at it and think to yourself, so basically, whatever angle I'm using, I'm not using that corresponding side. I'm using the other two. Does that make sense? That's the way I look at it. I focus on the angle that I'm going to use, and then that means I have to use the two sides that are forming that angle, because notice where there's sine A, there's no little a. This is what I mean. Where there's sine Okay. Like the birds that run into the windows. So where there's sine C, there's no little c. Where there's sine B, there's no little b. So basically it's sine of the angle, and then it's the two sides that help form that angle. Okay, so now let's actually use the formula. So look right here. Thank goodness we have this word problem, which is a beautiful thing, and then they've already drawn the picture for us. We are finding the area of the garden to the nearest square foot. Remember when they say to round to the nearest foot, inch, mile, kilometer, whatever, it means whole number. Okay? now we have to look at the info and see what we have. You can't see. How did it print on yours? Did it print? Alright, it's a little dark. So let's just redraw it right here. We got 53 angle C. We have 186, 172, 160, and angle B. Okay. So that's the information that we have in the triangle. It says to find the area of the triangle. Tells me I need the area of a triangle formula. It does not matter which formula you use because the formula is 1/2 the two sides that form sine of the angle you're using. So if it were me, I would take my pencil or even a colored pen and I would draw an arc on the angle you're going to use. Exaggerate the arc. Like exaggerate it. Draw it beyond the side lengths because now that tells me, this is the way that I do this so I never mess this up. That tells me I'm going to use angle 53 and I'm using sides 172 and 186 because I'm touching them, right? That would satisfy the formula. That also lets me know I'm definitely not using the 160 because I'm not touching it. That's the arc didn't touch it. All right, so let's set it up. The area of the triangle, I guess we'll do capital K. I just can't, that bothers me. All right, the formula is 1/2 one side times the other side times sine of the angle you're using. And it is as simple as typing it in your calculator. You need to be in what format though? You need to be in degrees because you're using degrees. And it says go to the nearest foot. Type all of that in your calculator and then round and confirm if you got this. Oh. For reassurance, starting to feel really bad about myself. Okay. I have to have reassurance. I'm one of those that succumbs to that voice in my head. You did it wrong. That's it, though, y'all. That's it. So go ahead and try the 2 practice problems, and then we're done with 8-1. All of your 8-1 and 8-2 homework will be due by Monday at the end of flex.
Wait,
Actually, let me go ahead and, you should already be working through 8-1. 8-1's only 7 problems. When you see it, you'll understand why. Sorry. 8-2 is 10 problems, and some of them are no solution, so technically there's only 8 to work out. Yeah. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm losing my seniors who have to work Monday and Tuesday. You know what I mean? So I want there to be no new material on Monday and Tuesday, so that they're not penalized for having a work schedule. Should be practicing, get your math lab done. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the review. Just practicing, and it's just, this test is, well, I say 2 things. It's technically 3 because you got area of a triangle, but it's technically 2.5. Law of sines, law of cosines, area of a triangle. That's it. I wouldn't make it Wednesday.
Probably
I think it's probably Thursday.
how many more?
chapter exams as a final.
No, I mean, like, so we have.
When do we think the finals are gonna bid, and then how many more?
Oh, I don't remember if it goes to 8.5 or 8.6, but they're shorter. But I think I cut 8.6 out. I need to look at it. I don't think 8.6 was in our standards, so I think I cut it.
When do you think our overall final will be?
First or second week of May, for sure, no doubt. Y'all's last week's third week of May. Alright, you're supposed to be trying the 2 practice problems. You don't even have to draw the triangle. All you have to confirm is that the 3 things you're plugging in are 3 different letters. Do you notice that? It's 3 different letters. So whatever angle you're using, the sides you're using need to be the other letters. So there's no tricks in what they're giving you. You know, like you don't have to draw the triangle and find some secret side or angle because they've accidentally given you like I see A, B, C, so I'm good to go. I see A, B, C, good to go. Plug it in. I'm gonna go ahead and write the answers. I went to the nearest 10th on the first one. I don't know why, and then I went to the nearest whole number on the last one. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just told you. I don't know. See if you get those. And then before you put the 8-1 notes up, go to a space and I want you to write MNL number 9. Any questions on area of a triangle? So on your paper somewhere, just put MNL number 9. And then you don't have to copy this down. I just wanted to show you that this is saying, it's a word problem. It's saying how long is the pole. So clearly you're finding the missing side length. The question though, or the trick here is in this picture, notice right here they're giving you the angle that's on the outside of the triangle, right? They're assuming that you understand that this dotted line is perpendicular to the ground, which means how many degrees are in that angle total? What's the perpendicular mean? 90. And they're giving you the 8 on the outside. We don't need the 8 on the outside. We need to know what's in here. So how would I get this angle?
90.
There you go. So 90 minus 8. For my problem, yours might not be 8, but 90 minus 8 would leave me at 82 degrees right there. So that's the trick in number 9. And then, of course, now you know 2 angles, which means you can find the third angle doing 180 minus, and then you can proceed to set it up law of sines. And if they're telling you how tall is the pole, then clearly there's only one solution. Also, it's not a side-side angle scenario, so that's how you also know there's just one solution. So the takeaway from 8.1 is being able to recognize the given information in a triangle. If it's angle, angle, side, angle, side, angle, side, angle, side, 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 or if it's the irate customer, which is side, side, angle, or a donkey. And that's the only one that has 3 possible scenarios. It's on your formula sheet. You remember the little? Do you have it?
Probably.
I can print you another one, but no, I give that formula, to you. You just have to know how to use it. Here come the 8-2 notes, which are very thin. 8-2 is where we cover law of cosines. Same concept, different formula. This is one of my favorite sections, just because of, you just have the formula. There's no proving, there's no simplifying, there's no substituting, it's just, here's the formula, pull the info from the triangle and plug it in. Are there cookies today?
Can you put this on Google Classroom, please?
Yes.
I think there should be. I'll go ask the
Hold on, better than
yours.